feeling more tired as the years go by, even when your routine hasn't changed much? Inside your cells, a tiny molecule called NAD+ might be part of the reason. It helps turn food into energy, repair damaged DNA, and keep critical cellular systems running. The catch? NAD+ levels naturally decline as we age. So what exactly does that mean for your health, and why are scientists so interested in it when studying longevity? Let's break down the science. NAD+ is essential for turning the food you eat into usable cellular energy. Inside every cell in your body, tiny structures called mitochondria act like power plants, converting nutrients from the food you eat into a molecule called ATP, which your body uses as energy. NAD+ plays a central role in this process because it helps shuttle electrons during metabolic reactions that produce ATP. Without enough NAD+, this energy system starts to slow down. That can show up in everyday life as fatigue, reduced physical stamina, slower recovery after exercise, or just feeling less energetic than you used to. Scientists studying aging have noticed that NAD+ levels naturally decline as we get older, which may partly explain why cellular energy production becomes less efficient over time. Think about how children seem to have endless energy, while many adults feel drained by mid-afternoon. While many factors contribute to that difference, declining cellular energy metabolism is one piece of the puzzle. Supporting healthy metabolism through regular exercise, balanced nutrition, good sleep, and maintaining metabolic health helps the body keep its energy systems running efficiently. Researchers are also studying ways to support NAD+ levels, including certain nutrients and lifestyle habits that may influence how the body produces or recycles NAD+. The key idea is that energy production isn't just about calories, it's about how well your cells can convert those calories into usable fuel. When NAD+ is available in sufficient amounts, cells can carry out the biochemical reactions that keep tissues functioning properly, from muscles and brain cells to the immune system. That's why NAD+ has become such a major focus in longevity science. It sits right at the center of the cellular energy systems that power nearly everything your body does. NAD+ activates sirtuins, proteins that help regulate aging and cellular stress responses. Sirtuins are a family of proteins often described as cellular guardians because they help control processes related to DNA repair, inflammation, metabolism, and how cells respond to stress. But these proteins cannot function properly without NAD+. In fact, NAD+ acts like the fuel that allows sirtuins to switch on and perform their protective roles. When NAD+ levels are high enough, sirtuins help cells adapt to challenges such as oxidative stress, calorie restriction, and metabolic changes. For example, they can help improve mitochondrial efficiency, regulate inflammation, and support the maintenance of healthy tissues. Researchers became especially interested in sirtuins after noticing that they were linked to longevity pathways in several organisms, from yeast to mammals. The connection between NAD+ and sirtuins suggests that declining NAD+ levels with age may reduce the activity of these protective systems. Imagine a repair crew that suddenly loses most of its tools. Its ability to maintain and protect the structure drops dramatically. Something similar may happen in aging cells when NAD+ becomes scarce. Lifestyle habits that place mild, healthy stress on the body, such as regular exercise, intermittent fasting patterns, or metabolic flexibility, are being studied because they may influence pathways connected to NAD+ and sirtuin activity. The goal isn't extreme stress, but controlled challenges that encourage cells to maintain strong defense systems. Understanding the relationship between NAD+ and sirtuins helps explain why scientists view NAD+ as more than just a metabolic molecule. It's also a signaling molecule that helps coordinate how cells respond to aging, damage, and environmental stress. NAD+ is critical for repairing damaged DNA and maintaining genome stability as we age. Every day, the DNA inside your cells experiences thousands of small injuries from normal metabolic activity, environmental toxins, ultraviolet light, and other stressors. Fortunately, your body has sophisticated DNA repair systems that constantly scan for and fix this damage. Many of these repair processes rely on enzymes called PARPs, and those enzymes require NAD+ to function. When NAD+ levels are sufficient, PARP enzymes can help detect DNA breaks and initiate repair pathways that maintain the integrity of the genome. However, if NAD+ levels drop too low, these repair systems may become less efficient. Over long periods of time, accumulated DNA damage can contribute to cellular dysfunction, tissue aging, and increased risk of disease. Think of DNA repair like routine maintenance on a building. Fixing cracks early prevents bigger structural problems later. The challenge is that as people age, NAD+ levels decline while DNA damage tends to increase, creating a situation where cells may need more repair capacity at the same time their resources are shrinking. Researchers studying aging biology see this imbalance as a key factor in cellular decline. Supporting overall cellular health through good sleep, minimizing chronic stress, avoiding excessive UV exposure, and maintaining metabolic health can help reduce the burden of damage that cells must repair. At the same time, the scientific interest in NAD+ is partly driven by its central role in these repair systems, making it a molecule that links metabolism, stress response, and genome maintenance together. NAD+ levels naturally decline with age, which may contribute to many biological signs of aging. Studies in both animals and humans show that NAD+ levels in tissues can fall significantly over the course of a lifetime. This decline is thought to be influenced by several factors, including increased cellular stress, greater activity of enzymes that consume NAD+, and reduced efficiency in the body's ability to produce or recycle it. When NAD+ availability drops, many cellular systems that depend on it, such as energy metabolism, DNA repair, and stress response pathways, may begin to function less effectively. This can gradually contribute to changes often associated with aging, including slower tissue repair, decreased metabolic flexibility, reduced muscle function, and increased vulnerability to inflammation. It's important to understand that aging is a complex biological process involving many interacting factors, but the decline of NAD+ appears to be one of the central biochemical shifts researchers are paying close attention to. Imagine multiple systems in a city relying on the same electrical grid. If the power supply weakens, transportation, communication, and industry can all be affected at the same time. NAD+ plays a somewhat similar role at the cellular level, supporting multiple critical systems simultaneously. Because of this, scientists studying longevity are investigating how maintaining healthier NAD+ levels might influence aging processes. Lifestyle factors such as regular physical activity, metabolic health, and good sleep patterns appear to interact with pathways that influence NAD+ metabolism. These areas remain active fields of research, but the consistent observation remains. NAD+ tends to decline as we age, and that decline may ripple through many systems in the body. Boosting NAD+ production and recycling is a major focus of modern longevity research. Because NAD+ plays such a central role in cellular energy, DNA repair, and stress response, scientists are exploring ways to support the body's ability to maintain healthy NAD+ levels over time. One important detail is that the body is constantly using and recycling NAD+ through what's known as the NAD+ salvage pathway. This means that rather than relying only on new production, cells often rebuild NAD+ from related molecules. Researchers are studying compounds such as nicotinamide riboside and nicotinamide mononucleotide, which are precursors that cells can convert into NAD+. Early studies in animals and some human trials suggest these molecules may influence cellular metabolism and energy pathways. Though research is still ongoing, and scientists are carefully evaluating long-term safety and effectiveness. Beyond supplements, everyday habits may also influence how efficiently the body maintains NAD+ levels. Regular exercise is one of the most consistently studied behaviors linked to improved mitochondrial function and metabolic signaling connected to NAD+. Balanced nutrition, avoiding chronic overeating, maintaining healthy blood sugar levels, and getting sufficient sleep all play roles in metabolic health that may indirectly support NAD+ biology. The reason longevity researchers are excited about NAD+ is that it connects many different aging mechanisms into one biochemical hub. By understanding how cells produce, use, and recycle NAD+, scientists hope to learn how to keep cellular systems functioning longer and more efficiently. While there is still much to learn, the growing body of research highlights NAD+ as one of the most important molecules currently being studied in the science of healthy aging.